Hey y'all, happy Thursday. I have a quick word of encouragement that I want to share with you all. So God, he speaks to me in threes. So he'll show me something once and then he'll confirm it 2 more times. On January 12th, I was at work and I happened to look out the window and I noticed a FedEx truck drive by, and then I noticed another one and then another one. At first, I didn't think much of it because there's a FedEx office across the street. And I was like, maybe they're doing their deliveries for the day. Maybe they start at this time in the morning and I just so happened to see it. But we all know there's no such thing as a coincidence. So I got home that night and I saw a short and it was titled Expect a Delivery. And I was like, I did see those delivery trucks earlier today. Let me check it out. So in the video, she was talking about how God gave Mary the promise that she would give birth to Jesus. And when there's a promise that he gives you, there's a delivery date attached to it. So I was like, oh, okay, I must be getting a blessing. So then later, I want to say a few days later, my friend sends me a podcast. And in the podcast, she was like, oh, this is a beautiful story. I thought I wanted to share it with you. So in the podcast, God custom made a blessing for this girl. And when it was almost on its way, or when it was time, he told her it's in the mail. So, I'm noticing the correlation in the mail, delivery. I'm like, okay. So then the next day I see a video and she's saying the same exact story from the first video I saw. She used the same story and she used the same scripture. So the scripture she used, it's Luke 1:45. And it says, and blessed is she that believed, for there should be a performance of those things which were told her from the Lord. So there will be a performance. And I'm like, okay, that's 3 times. So I'm like, okay. So then last Friday, I was with my son, and whenever he does good in school, we'll give him rewards. So at the end of the week, we'll get him something. So he had did well and he figured out what he wanted and I ordered it for him. So right after I ordered it, he's like, well, what time is it going to come? What time is it going to be there? And kids, you tell them something, you tell them they're going to a party or you're going to do something, and then they bug you about it. And so I was like, hey, look, don't bug me. It's going to come when it's supposed to come. And immediately God convicted me, because once I got my 3 confirmations, I was like, oh, it's about to come. It's about to come. Oh, I forgot another part. So I saw a truck and it said FedEx Delivery Express. Now, when I saw the trucks the first time, I didn't notice anything. So I want to say it was a few days later, I saw the truck and it said Express. So I was like, oh, okay, it's coming expeditiously. All right. So then go back to that moment after God convicted me, I had started to worry, because when God gives me a word, I'm holding on to it because I fully expect that it's going to come to pass. I believe him. And so I started worrying, like, okay, is it going to come today? When is it going to come? Like, suddenly, any day now, expeditiously, it's going to come. And so in that moment, God was like, it's going to come when it's supposed to come. So I just wanted to share this word to encourage y'all that God has a promise for you and it will come at his appointed time. So no need to worry. It's already been done in the spiritual realm. It just has to manifest in the natural. So no need to worry. Just be encouraged and trust that it will come at its appointed time. And so he gave me a scripture. It's Psalms 27:13-14. And it says, I would have lost heart unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. So I just hope that this word encouraged you to wait on the Lord and just know that your blessing will come at its appointed time. Thank you for watching.